Hello everyone, this is Sudhir. Welcome back to my class. In this class, I am going to explain you what are the different type of sets we have in this chapter and what are the operations on the sets. So these both concepts we are going to discuss in this class. So first one, empty set or null set. Set which does not contain any element is called an empty set or null set. So that means, first suppose we are taking here like set of 1. So this 1 means here we have a one element, so then it is not a null set or it is not a empty set. So empty set means just we should have a empty bracket. Okay, so here you can't find any element in this, so that it is called empty set. Generally empty set is denoted by pi. Okay, so that means pi equal to, we write here like this, null set. Okay, and some students will write pi equal to here 0. So this is wrong. Okay, actually this is not correct. So pi equal to just null set we have to show like this. If you take an element is 0, that means this set contain one element, that one element is 0, then it is not a null set. Okay, so next one. And what are the example for empty set we take? For example, take the sum of the angles are less than 180 degrees. Sum of the angle less than 180 degrees in a triangle, it is meaningless, right? We don't have this type of angles here, so that it is one of the example for null set. And next one, universal set. A universal set is the set collection of all objects in a particular context. That means, for example, if we take set A equal to some like odd numbers, I'm taking 1, 3, 5, 7, so on like this. Okay, and set B, this is I'm going to take the even numbers, that 2, 4, 6, 8, so on. Okay, so universal set means these all sets contains in that. That means this universal set denoted by U R mu. So this is how we called it is mu. Okay, so either symbol u or mu we can use. So what is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on. So this is universal set. In this universal set we have like odd number set we have taken and even number set we have taken. So one more example. For example, in a school we have a different classes and different sections, right? That means some school like X, the school name is like X, and 6th students, okay, and 7th students, 8th students, so on like this. Some different classes students are there here. Okay, so this is completely set of the students in this class, set A. Set of the student in the 7th class is set B. Set of the students in 8th class is set C, and set of the students in 9th class is set D, and set of the students in the 10th class is set D. So like that 5 different sets we have there, but these all are belongs to a school, that is the school name is something like X. Okay, so this universal set is denoted by either symbol U or mu. Generally we can denote it by it's using a rectangular box. A rectangular box we should use for universal set. Subset. If all elements of set A are present in set B, then A is said to be a subset of B. That means, for example, if you have A equal to 1, 2, 3, set B equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then here we can say A is subset of B. A is subset of B. So how to read this? A subset B. Okay, so if all the elements of set A are in set B, then we can call it is A subset B. For example, natural number is a subset of whole numbers, because all the natural numbers are there in the set B, then we can say it is natural number is a subset of whole number. So how to write that? Like this. Okay, so these are the example for this. So like this we can take any example. Okay, so I hope you understood what is the subset. Subset means all the elements of one set is in another set, that means all the elements of set A are in set B. So in set B it should be a more than that numbers. For example, you see 4 is the more than, that means extra number comparing this set A. It should be like that. But these 3 elements compulsory here in this. Okay, so let us discuss with one more example. For example, I'm going to take set A like 1, 3, 5, and set B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then we can say here A is the subset of B, because all the elements of A are in set B. So then of course we have some more element in set B, that is 2, 4, 6, but this 1, 3, 5 is there in this set, so that A subset to B we call it is. Okay, the next one, Venn diagrams. A Venn diagram representing sets pictorially as circle or closed curves with an enclosing rectangle are called Venn-Euler diagrams, or simply we call it as Venn diagram. Okay, so these Venn diagram concepts are introduced by John Venn. Okay, the mathematician who introduced this Venn diagram, John Venn. That means just before we have discussed it. Okay, for example, set A, same like 1, 3, 5 I am taking. Set B, something like 3, 4, 5. Okay, then how to represent this one in the set? In one set we have, okay, so the 2 sets we are taking like this, set A, set B. Generally Venn diagrams are represented by a circular shape. Okay, and this rectangular box are represented, this is the universal set. So in this the common we have 3 and 5, right? So this 3 and 5, this 3 and 5 I'm going to take at the center, like here 3, 5, and that 1 I'm going to take here, and 4 is here. That means if you observe this one, this is the set A. In set A we have 1, 3, 5 element, and in set B we have 3, 4, 5 elements. Okay, so this is Venn diagrams. So we have the different type of Venn diagrams. In the very short answers section we will discuss this, what are the different type of Venn diagrams are there. Okay, and the next one, union set. So what is the union set here? The union of set A and set B is the set which consists of all the elements of set A and B. The symbol we can use for union is this symbol, that is U symbol. Okay, is said to be and is used to denote the union. The symbolically we write A, observe this one. Okay, A U B we have written, right? But how we read it is, usually we read as A union B or A cup B. Okay, A union B or A cup B. So this A union B, this is called a set builder form. The set builder form of A union B. So we have used here X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Instead of union we have used the symbol R. So what is this all unions, or what is this concept? Let us discuss. First, suppose I am going to take set A, the same example, that is 1, 3, 5 I am taking, and set B I am going to take 3, 4, 5. Okay, so A union B means we write the element from set A and set B both. The element from set A we have 1, okay, 3, and union mean combinedly we should take here. That means all the elements from this set and from this set completely we should take 1, 3 repeated here 2 times, but we take here only once. Okay, 3 we have taken. Next here we have 4, so then we write here 4, and here 5. 4, 5 also repeated 2 times, but we have taken only 1. This is A union B. So what about its Venn diagram? How to represent this Venn diagram? So generally we are taking the 2 circles for set A and set B. Set A and set B. Okay, here one universal set we take, and it is represented by the rectangular box. Because of this rectangular box means it is universal set. Universal set means no, all the sets are subset of this universal set. Okay, so in set A we are taking now 1 3 5, right? So generally 3 and 5 is the common in the both set A and set B. That one I'm taking in the middle, this 3 5, and in set A I'm taking 1, and set B I'm going to take 4. Okay, so in this A union B means altogether we should take. Altogether mean this all completely. See how I'm going to shade this. This is A union B part. So A union B part. So A union B Venn diagram in like this. So two circles we should take there and we should shade it. Then that means completely. So that is A union B Venn diagram. Okay. So this is A union B Venn diagram. This is A union B example. And this is the set builder form of A union B. So now let us discuss what is the meaning of this set builder form here. Okay, so observe now, X belongs to A, here it is X belongs to A or X belongs to B given, right? That means in A union B what element we should take? That X is, it should be set A or it should be set B. Okay, so some elements we have taken 1, 3, 4, 5. This 1 is belongs to set A. Okay, this 3 is belongs to, of course, in the both set A and set B, and this 4 is belongs to set B. That means the element it should be belongs to set A or set B. That is A union B. In the exercises we have some more models. So let us discuss in that exercise the remaining questions. Next, intersection of sets. Intersection of set. That means okay. The intersection of set A and set B is the set of all elements in which are common in both A and B. Which are common in both A and B. So which is belongs to set A and also belongs to B. Set A and also belongs to B. That's why here in the set builder form used AND. Okay. So we denoted the intersection symbolically. You can see this one. This is called A intersection B. A intersection B. So what the Venn diagrams we take for this? As usual, two circles. This is sets. Next, one rectangular box. Rectangular box means it is universal set. What is universal set? All the sets are subset of this universal set. So here the two sets we are taking is set A and set B. In this, the same example or some different example I will take now. Okay, so just I'm going to take the 2 5 7. This is set A. Okay, and set B I'm going to take 5 6 8. So first you have to focus what is the common in the both 5. It should be written in the middle part because this middle part is belongs to both set A and set B. That's why the 5 I have written there, and here 2 7 from set A, and set B we have remaining elements 6 and 8. Okay, this is the Venn diagram of A intersection B. I represented here A intersection B Venn diagram. But how to write this? Well, we are writing A intersection B. Intersection B means what is the middle? That means the common in the both. Common in the both is that is this part 5. So that is the answer here. Okay, so here you can observe what is A intersection B mean. Once again you can check the definition. The intersection of the set A and B is the set of all elements which are common in both A and B. Okay, so the element it should be contained in the both sets. So that's why here used and X belongs to A and X belongs to B. That means this is the set builder form of A intersection B. That element is X. It should be the both sets A and B. So that is the meaning of this one. So I hope you understood what is A union B. A union B means all the elements we should take. The repeated element also should take only once. Okay. Intersection means the element should be both set A and B. The next one, disjoint set. Two sets that do not have element in common are called disjoint. For example, A I am going to take here set A odd number. Okay, like 1 3 5. Set B even numbers, that is 2 4 6. Okay, now for them both intersection I am going to find. Already I discussed with you intersection means the element which should have a common in the both sets. there is no common actual in the both sets here, right? There is no common element in the both sets, so that just you can leave it as null set. Null set means how to write it? Pi. Okay, this null set we have discussed, it is we should represent with the pi symbol. Now you can observe, if A intersection B equal to pi, then the two sets are called disjoint set. So disjoint set means the two sets which do not have a common element. The two sets which do not have a common element, that is disjoint set. Okay, so A intersection B, here we got pi because A and B are disjoint set. Difference of sets. So difference mean this is the one of the operation of the set. Already union we have discussed, intersection we have discussed. Now here you can see it is a minus. So what does the mean of this one? For example, set A. So I'm going to take like 1, 3, 5, and set B 5, 6, 7. Okay, 5, 6, 7. How can you represent this one in a Venn diagram? As usual, two circles. Okay, and universal set, that is a rectangle. Mu, this is A and this is B. So middle part, that is a common element in the both, is 5. So the 5 here. Okay, so can you say what is A union B from this? A union B means we should take the all element from the both, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that is A union B. Intersection B means only the common part. So what I have written, you see on my screen, only 5. This is intersection. Intersection means only middle part. I mean only a common number in the both. Now just I am going to represent all here. That is 1, 3 is here because set A is 1, 3, 5. Set B 5, 6, 7. So 5 is there. So 6 and 7 we write. Now what we do, minus mean, you see x belongs to A and x does not belongs to B. That means x is an element. It should be belongs to only set A, but it should not belongs to set B. 5 you can see here, 5 is an element, is in the both set A and set B. Okay, it should be a both in set A and set B. That is intersection. But minus A minus B mean that x is an element, it should be belongs to only set A, but it should not belongs to set B. That is what? Only here you can see that numbers 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Because this 1 and 3 are the two numbers or two elements are there. This is belongs to only set A but not belongs to set B. Then what is your answer here? A minus B mean that is 1, 3. So generally how we write while we are writing an exam, the common element should get cancelled and the remaining element from the first set. Because A minus B mean in the A minus B first set is A. So after cancelling the common element, the remaining element we should get from A, that is A minus B. So here is exercise 2.2. Let us discuss this problem. What we need to find here, A intersection B and B intersection A, so are they equal or not, we need to check. So A equal to what they have given, yeah, that's already given in the problem, A and B. So just I'm going to write the answer, that is A intersection B. So generally A intersection B means first we should write the elements from set A, means this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, intersection B element, that is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so intersection means the common element in the both. Just we can find out 1 is the common, 2 is the common, 3 is the common. That's it. Okay, so then your answer is 1, 2, 3. Okay, next B intersection A. B intersection A mean we write first the elements from set B, that is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Intersection 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from this both, what is the common? 1 is common, 2 is common, 3 also common. That means your answer 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what do you notice from this? These both are equal now. That means what we conclude here, A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. A intersection B equal to B intersection A. This is what we conclude. Not only intersection, even unions also you will get equal. A union B equal B union A. Okay, these two also will get the same element. But when it comes to the A minus B, this result is not equal to B minus A, because A minus B mean after cancel the common element, we will have only the remaining element from set A. So similarly, B minus A also after cancel the common element, then we have the elements from only set B. So both are different here, right? So then the both are not equal. So only A intersection B equal to B intersection A, A union B equal to B union A, but A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Question number 2. So we need to find A intersection pi. Okay, A intersection pi equal to, what is A? 0, 2, 4 intersection. Pi is empty set, right? So let me know what is the meaning of this intersection. Intersection mean the element, it should be both set A and another set. What the another set here? Pi. So pi is the null set. There is no common in the both. If there is no common in the both, then we write just null set. Okay. If there is no common element in the both, we write just null set. And second one, this one, A intersection A. This A intersection A means set A is 0, 2, 4 and set A again, this is 0, 2, 4. What is the common in the both set? In the both set we can find this common element 0, 2, 4, right? 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 4 is the common, then your answer is 0, 2, 4. Okay, that means when we have a same common element in the both set, then that number we can write like 0, 2, 4 and 0, 2, 4. What is the common in this both? 0, 2, 4, that is equal to again A. Okay, so what we conclude, then ask the comment here. Comment your answer mean we write very important. If you take any set, A intersection pi, always will get pi. A intersection null set is equal to always null set. Similarly, A intersection A is always A. Okay, very important points. Question number 3. We need to find A minus B and B minus A. Okay, so A minus B first. A minus B mean first you write the element from set A. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 minus A minus B. Na? So next to set B here. We have set B. Set B mean these elements we should write. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay. What is the common in the both? 6 is the common, just to cancel it. Remaining, no common, right? Then what you write your answer? 2, 4, 8, 10. Okay. Now you can write B minus A. What is B? B is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 minus, and what is set A? That is 2, 4, because here A is there, now we write set A. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, what is cancel in the both? As usual, 6 is the common in the both, then we cancel it and we write the remaining element from set B. Set B remaining element we have the 3, 9, 12, 15. Correct? Then you can compare these two now. This one and this one. Are they both equal? No, they are not equal. So what you write here, A minus B, of course they did not ask what is a common, but you can write A minus B is not equal to B minus A. From this we conclude A minus B is not equal to B minus A. That's what I said before. You can see once that before problem. A intersection B equal to B intersection A. Always it is possible. A union B equal to B union A. Always it is possible. But A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Always A minus B is not equal to B minus A. And these all are the very important for the bits. A intersection pi equal to pi, A intersection A equal to A. And one more important, what is then A union pi? This answer you will get A, because you check this one, A024, this is pi. You know what is the meaning of union? Union means we should take all the element from the both. set A and set pi. So then we get definitely 0, 2, 4 again. Then your answer is 0, 2, 4, that is equal to again A. So A in and pi equal to A. This is one more important bit. Next, question number 4. If A and B are the two sets such that A subset B. So they gave A subset B. A subset B means you need to take some example now. That is, let A equal to, you consider A equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay. A equal to 1, 2, 3. Take set B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the example for A subset B. Now you find what is A union B here. Then A union B means you write A is here 1, 2, 3 union. B is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what is A union B here? You will get 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Okay. Union means we should take the all elements from set A and set B. Repeated element should take only once. So what did you observe here? What did you observe? A 1, 2, 3, because why I have taken A 1, 2, 3, B 1, 2, 3, 4? They gave the condition A subset B. What is the meaning of A subset B? All the elements of set A are in set B. Then we called it as A subset B. Correct? So A union B we have taken. Then A is 1, 2, 3, B is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then their union again 1, 2, 3, 4 we got. So that what we conclude, this is what? This is B. So what we conclude here, if A subset B, very very important point, if A subset B, then we conclude here A union B equal to B. Okay. Then what is A intersection B? Can you guess? What is A intersection B? If A subset B, then A intersection B. So as usual we take 1, 2, 3 and here 1, 2, 3, 4. In these two common element again 1, 2, 3. Only 1, 2, 3. Correct? That means it is A. So what we conclude from this, again one more important point. Actually that is not belongs to this person, but very important bit. So that I am writing here, if A subset B, then we write A intersection B equal to B. Okay. Actually up to here only your answer, right? So this is just I have given one more important condition. If they ask in the bits, you can answer. Question number 5. So the most important essay type questions from this chapter. Okay, so that is x is equal to natural number they give. Let A is equal to x such that x is a natural number. That means what we write here? A equal to natural number, just you write its roster form 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. B is an even natural number. Okay, then B equal to, you write even natural number, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, so on. C equal to odd natural number, means what you write? 1, 3, 5, 7, so on. And D equal to prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? 2. Okay, the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, so on. These are the prime numbers. Okay. Now, what is the question? First question, A intersection B. So A intersection B mean here. Tell me what is a common in the both set A and set B? Yes, there is common 2, 4 like this. That means A is set of natural number, B is even numbers. Then you write only even number. That is what's the common here? 2, 4, 6, so on. Okay. That means what we conclude here, A intersection B equal to what? This is B. That means how to write it? It is set of even natural number. And next question, A intersection C. What is A intersection C from this? Set A we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Set C we have 1, 3, 5, 7. Then definitely the common in the both 1, 3, 5, 7. Correct? This is what? A intersection C equal to, in this case, C. Next one, A intersection D is asked. What is A intersection D? Okay. What is the common in the both? 2 you will get here and here, right? A and D, 2 is the common. 3 is the common, right? So then all prime numbers you will get, that is 2, 3, 5, 7, so on. This is what D we get here. And what is B intersection C? B intersection C, what is B? B is 2, 4, 6, 8, even number. C is 1, 3, 5, 7, odd numbers. Then there is no common in the both, then you will get null set. Okay. And next one, B intersection D. Observe there, what is B intersection D from this person? B is even natural number, D is prime number. So what is the common element you can find from this both? That is only 2. We can find only 2 from this both, correct? So here we have 2, 4, 6, 8, even number, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, prime numbers. So then what is the common in the both? That is only 2, right? So we write even prime. This is called even prime. And what is C intersection D? C intersection D. What is C here? C is the odd number, D is the prime number. Then odd prime numbers we get. What is odd prime numbers? You can find out. This is here and here. 3 is the common. So that 3 we can write here. 5 is the common in the both. We write that 5. 7 is the common. Then we write 7. Okay. So on like this. Right. So this is the answer for this question. Very important problem. Very important for essay type question. Still, if you want to write for this, you can write it set builder form also. Set builder form means after getting this answer B. Okay. What is B here? Even natural number. It means you write here like x such that x is an even natural number. Okay. So what is C here? C mean odd natural number. So like that. If you are interested, you can write. Okay. So this is the answer for this question. Very important. And the next problem. Right. 4 sets are given. A minus B they are asking. A minus B. A minus B mean how to write this? First you write all the elements are from set A. Okay. So just I am going to write direct answer. A minus B mean we should cancel the common element from the both. That means what is a common here from set A and set B? 4, there is no 4 common in the both. 8 also not there. 12 is the common, right? 12 get cancelled. 16 not there. So that means the remaining elements we have from this set 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 21. 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 21. B minus and next one A minus C. A minus C mean what we do for A minus C? Just you focus here. A minus C mean now we can compare set A and set C and you can cancel the common element. 6 cancelled. Okay. 2 is not there. 4 is not there. 8 no, but 12 is there again. 12 get cancelled. 14, 16, that's it. Then we write here A minus C. A minus C. What is A minus C here? We get 3, 9, 15, 18, 20. Okay. So A minus D. A minus D. Okay. Actually, I am writing here direct answer. The process how to write is A minus D mean first you write all the elements from set A. That is what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Okay. Minus and then you write all the elements from set D, that is 5, 10, 15, 20, and then you cancel what are the common in the both. Okay. Here 15 get cancelled. It is a common. Remaining it should not common. Then you can write all remaining set from first set. First set means that is from A. That is 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21. Okay. This is actual process, but here what I did, I have shown you direct answer. Okay. So in the same way, you can complete the remaining problems. Okay. One more I will show you how to do that. That is, I am going to take B minus A. B minus A. Okay. This one. B minus A mean. So we cancel the element from set B and set A, the common element. what is B and A common element here? That is 12. Okay, 4 is not a common, 8 not a common, 16 and 20 is not a common. Then write the remaining element from set B, because in B minus A, first set B is there. So then you write the remaining element from set B, that is 4, 8, 16, 20. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. Next, C minus A. What is C minus A we get? We cancelled the remaining, that means all the element from the both sets. From C minus A mean 6, 6 get cancelled, 12, 12 cancel. That's it. Now what I should write? Remaining element from set C, because in C minus A, C is the first. That is 2, 4, 8, 10, 14, 16. Okay, so this is the process. I hope you understood this one. Then you try to complete the remaining. What is D minus A, B minus C, B minus D, C minus B, D minus B. Okay, so you can try this one. And next one, and the last question of the exercise, state whether each of the following statement is true or false and justify your answer. Okay, so answers also is there here. You can see the first question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3, 6 are disjoint. Disjoint already we have discussed. Disjoint means the two sets, from the two sets, if you cannot find any common element, then the two sets are called disjointed. So here 3, you can find 3 is the common in the both. Then how it is disjoint? So it is not a disjoint. So that answer is false. The reason is because there is a common element, that is 3 in the given sets. Okay, and the next one is AEIOU ABCD. So A is the common in the both. Then how it is disjoint? So the answer is false. The reason is common element A in the given set. Similarly, third one, 2, 4, 2, 6, 10, 14, 3, 7, 11, 15. If you observe in the both, you cannot find any common element in the both, so that it is disjoint. So then the answer is here true, because there is no common element in the both sets. Next, 2, 6, 10, 3, 7, 11. Any common did you find here? No, because there is no common element in these two, so that the answer is true. It is a disjoint. The reason is there is no common element in the two set. So this is the total topic belongs to second exercise concept. I hope you understood this one, and it is very important exercise for the board examination. Almost all in all the sections the questions will ask from this exercise, very important. So please go through that one more time, all the different type of sets. So in the next class we will discuss some more important and interesting concept, that is what is equal set, equivalent set. Okay, so what is finite and what is infinite set. So based on that one, some problems we will discuss in the next class. So I hope you enjoyed today's class and you understood well today's class. So this is Sudhir. Thanks for watching. See you soon.